What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm live stream. I'm Howard Bender. Joining me today to talk a little Super Bowl 55. That's right. Jen Piacenti and Adam Ronis playing a little he said, she said when it comes down to our plays for DFS showdown slates for the Super Bowl. Bucks Chiefs got some great stuff going on here. Jen Piacenti, first of all, how are you today? Jen, are you excited about the Super Bowl?
Totally excited. It means I get to eat whatever I want and not worry about my diet at all.
Adam, favorite snack for the Super Bowl? What it's going to be?
Anything that is thrown my way, but yes, some guacamole and chips, man. Love some guac.
You're going to go chips
too.
And guac, right?
Yeah.
Chips, that as basic as you could possibly get.
No, there's a lot of people who don't like guac, so I don't know if it's basic.
Well, if nobody liked guac, then why do they always charge extra for it?
Because avocados are tough to come by now.
You should come out to the West Coast. Indeed. A lot of fun there. Folks, what we're going to do today here is we're going to bring you our favorite DFS plays. We're going to talk a little bit about our favorite top play, who's going to come in. Well, Adam and Jen are actually. I'm going to kind of sit and mediate between the two of them. But here we go. We're going to do our favorite top play, and then we're going to do our favorite dart throws. So I flipped a coin already. Neither one of these two contestants knew what we were doing. And guess what? Jen, you won the coin toss here. So let's start off with your favorite DFS play for Showdown slates this weekend.
Okay, my favorite DFS play is going to be Chris Godwin this weekend. I think that Kansas City has a little bit of trouble defending up the middle. I think that Tom Brady's going to look for him often, and I think he's going to be successful.
Chris Godwin. I like it. It's a nice play. It's good. It's solid. The props on him have good over-under numbers. I think it's 77.5 is what we're looking for. So you think he's the star of the show. I like it. Adam, how about you? Who's your top DFS play for this weekend?
Yeah, it's Travis Kelce. I mean, the guy just is getting it done, 20, 25 DK points every single week. We know that the Chiefs are going to throw a ton in this game. We saw it back in the regular season. Patrick Mahomes attempted 49 passes. The Chiefs have had struggles running the ball all year, and you just don't run on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Their run defense is stout, and Kansas City's not stupid. They know they're going to go with what has gotten them here all year. It's passing the ball with Mahomes to Tyreek Hill, Kelce. Kelce's been the guy. So I know Tyreek Hill had the bigger game when these teams met in the regular season, but I'm going with Travis Kelce.
All right. Kelce versus Godwin. Let's talk about that a little bit. Obviously, the last time these two teams faced off turned into a little bit of a passing bonanza there. I think Mahomes threw for over 460 yards. Brady threw for well over 330, 340 yards as well. So it was a big shootout there. Adam, reasons for not selecting Chris Godwin. Why?
No, I mean, you can only pick one. It's not like I don't like Godwin. I do. He's one of my favorite receivers in the NFL. I was high on him before he broke out. Loved him coming out of Penn State. And I do think he'll have good numbers in this game. I just project Kansas City to score more points. And I do think Tampa Bay could have more balance. I think they're going to try and run the ball on the Chiefs. The question is, are they playing behind 14, 17? If it stays within a touchdown, they're going to run the ball. I mean, the Chiefs are not good against the run, but it's the way the defense is designed. They play a lot of nickel and dime, taking away the deep pass. They don't care if you run on them. It's not a big deal. So that's the only thing. I just kind of see more balanced. I could see Fournette and Ronald Jones getting carries. Godwin has to compete with Evans, Gronk, Brate. The tree is more narrow for Kansas City, and I don't think Kansas City runs. So that's why I prefer Kelce over Godwin.
All right. Well, Jen, I've got to ask you to sort of defend the Godwin pick over, say, Travis Kelce, even though you are right there hanging out at Arrowhead Stadium right now.
Here I am. I know.
Right? I admire the fact that it's freezing cold weather over there and you don't have a jacket on, which always very, very smart there. Terrible thing to do during flu season, Jen, but why did you go Godwin instead of using somebody like Travis Kelce as your top play?
Well, certainly Travis Kelce is a strong play. I mean, the guy he received 1,416 yards during the regular season. He essentially is a wide receiver. But my thinking here is I actually want to use a different tight end, which will be my dart throw pick. I'll sneak preview that now in that spot. And so I want to use Chris Godwin because I think that the only way that the Tampa Bay Bucks can possibly have success is by limiting Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill this weekend. So I think they will have good games, absolutely. But I'm not sure they're going to have the breakaway games that we've seen previously, because I think Tampa Bay is smart enough that they know that's where they have to stop the bleeding. So they're going to try to stop, and I'm not talking take out. They're not going to eliminate Travis Kelce. They're not going to eliminate Tyreek Hill, but they will be able to slow them down, use double teams, double safeties, whatever they have to do. So I like a few lesser known players this week, which we can talk about next if you'd like.
By the way, you are allowed to flex a tight end. I did so last week in our Fantasy Alarm Battle Royal that I won. So you can flex a tight end.
You
so
can.
You can Kelce and your other tight end.
You could, but I would, based on the other players I want to play, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting there. She's already got slots filled. She can't flex that tight end, huh? All right, well, then there you go. So it's Chris Godwin for her. It's Travis Kelce for him, and perhaps in his flex, he's got a dart throw tight end. I don't know. Jen, you went first this time. Adam, will go to you for your favorite dart throw play. And tell me why it is Anthony Sherman.
It's not Anthony Sherman. I'll leave that to you since it worked out so well for you last week. I'm going to go with one of his teammates, Sammy Watkins. I think a lot of people are going to be off Watkins because he's been on the injury report. It sounds like he's going to play, but this guy has had big playoff games with the Chiefs. Last year, he was really good in the playoffs, and I think that the Chiefs yes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce are going to get some attention. We've seen Tampa Bay struggle against the number 2 wide receivers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, over 100 yards last week. Traquan Smith, 2 touchdowns the week before. So I don't think we should be sleeping on Sammy Watkins. This guy's a big play threat, and he's kind of out of the minds of people. I don't think many people are going to look at Sammy Watkins. So you're looking, again, I feel the Chiefs offense is going to put up numbers. I think it's going to be the passing game. So, yes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce are going to be the 2 guys that people look for. But I think Sammy Watkins is a guy that could go under the radar a little bit.
Big fan of the Sammy Watkins call. He's putting in some limited practices right now. But I agree with you. I think Sammy, if he's healthy, if that calf is working, this could be a very, very strong play. It's going to leave a lot of Mecole Hardman fans on the disappointed side of things. Jen, talk to me here. Your favorite dart throw to fit into your showdown lineups.
I also really like Sammy Watkins, but I'm actually going to go with Rob Gronkowski, who it doesn't seem like that much of a dart throw maybe because, hey, he's Gronk. But Cameron Brate has been getting up most of the work, most of the offensive yardage in the postseason, and Gronk's been doing more blocking. I don't think that's going to be the case this weekend. I think Tom Brady's going to get his buddy the ball in the end zone. And when we saw the last matchup in week 12, he had 106 receiving yards. It was his biggest receiving yardage game of the year. I think Gronk is actually going to be used as a weapon, maybe a secret weapon, maybe a not so secret weapon. And he is absolutely free over on DraftKings, only $3,000. So it leaves you a lot of salary to put those bigger names in there if you want to give a try to Tyreek Hill, to Mike Evans, and even, I guess, to Travis Kelce.
Even to Travis Kelce. All right, one more question before we tap out of these showdown. Because, I mean, let's face it, the showdown lineups are real tough to win. You always got to find a way to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack. So, dart throws like Rob Gronkowski, Sammy Watkins, probably mid-level darts. But when you start talking about your Anthony Shermans, your Scotty Millers, your Tyler Johnsons, that's
Byron Pringle.
Really? Byron Pringle? You got a hunch?
If it happens, you saw it here first.
Adam, thoughts on Byron Pringle as the ultimate of dart throws?
It will be tough. If Sammy Watkins and Demarcus Robinson are active, I can't see it.
No, you just open your eyes, and he's right there. It's Byron Pringle.
He's not. He's barely going to play.
All right. He's all business, Jen. No fun, all business here, well, Adam Ronis.
What do you want me to say? I mean, he's not going to play much if those guys are active, right?
Adam, it's why we love you. It's why we love you, because you keep us reined in a little bit from getting
And
a little
Demarcus
overexcited.
Robinson's still officially on the COVID IR list, so.
Yes, but if he's fine, he can play on Sunday. So if he plays, I just don't see Pringle seeing many snaps with Watkins back.
There you go. All he needs is one snap, one target, one
he
catch.
He does. But then if he gets that 0, you're not winning anything. So
Showdown slate.
Exactly. You have to decide what you want to do. But I wouldn't play him.
All right. So Byron Pringle, Jen, Adam's telling you, don't put him in your captaincy.
Okay.
All right. No captaincy.
Okay.
No MVP.
Good advice. Thank you.
But let me ask each one of you guys here, as some advice for people out there. You're going to see captaincy. You're going to see a lot of Kelsey. You're going to see a lot of Mahomes. You're going to see a lot of Brady. Tyreek Hill, like those chalk names. How are you guys treating your captain spot this week? Are you going to go for the chalk, or are you going to try and get a little bit funky and go with somebody else, like a Chris Godwin, perhaps, Jen?
Yeah, I will do a lineup with the Chris Godwin, and I'll also do a lineup with chalk. You think I'm only playing one lineup? Come on.
Oh, how many lineups are you playing, Jen?
I don't know. More than 2.
More than 2. Adam, how about you? Showdown slate, when you're thinking about your captain spot, your MVP slot, depending on which site you use, are you treating it with chalk, or are you going to try and get a little funky?
Probably try and get a little different, especially this type of game. Maybe a Leonard Fournette, a Gronkowski, a Sammy Watkins, just so you can free up a lot of salary, because you want to try and get in Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. I mean, it's hard to fade those guys, man. It really is. I just don't see how you do it.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. Just a little bit of DFS encouragement, some help, some thoughts, some advice from Jen Piacenti and Adam Ronis. Appreciate you all tuning in. I'm Howard Bender. This has been the Fantasy Alarm live stream. We'll catch you next time.